Hey guys, so yesterday I made a very quick video about some of the weight reduction that I've done to Project Reaper to get her down to that 3,000 pound mark, and a few of you had commented that the list was very unorganized. And you know what? I agree. So this morning I sat down and I went through all my notes and everything, and I did actually weigh a lot of things myself right here in the garage, like the hood and the HVAC system and things. But where I was in such a time crunch to get Reaper ready for No Name Nationals, there was a lot of things that I did not personally weigh myself. So what I did was I sat down and done a bunch of research this morning. And just to make sure that I'm as close to being as accurate as possible, I got my sources from several different people, and whatever the difference was, I just kind of went in the middle of any discrepancies they had. For instance, if 3 people claimed that this particular item was 6 pounds when they took it off their car, and 4 people over here claimed it was 8 pounds, then on my list, I just went in the middle and said 7. I mean, that's about as close as you're going to get for items that you haven't actually weighed yourself. So let's go ahead and jump into it, guys. Here is my complete detailed list of all of the weight reduction that I have done to Project Reaper, starting with the heaviest items. The modification that I did, the delete that took the most weight of any mod, was actually gutting the doors. Now, I fully gutted the doors minus the door bars. So the windows came out, the glass, all of the wiring, the bracketry, everything to do with the door whatsoever, completely gutted, minus the door bar and the door handle, and that cut out 90 pounds. So that was 45 pounds per door. Now, like I said, I left the door bars in because honestly, I just feel like that couple extra pounds is not really worth my life in the event of a crash. Next, since I built my own custom header, looking at the Y-pipe, all of the factory exhaust, the heat shielding, and all of the hangers and bracketry and such like that associated with the exhaust, 82 pounds. Next was the HVAC. So the AC compressor with the lines was 18 pounds, AC bracket, 8 pounds, blower motor, 7 pounds. The evap core that still had part of the ductwork attached to it was 6 pounds, heater core was 4. The other bit of the ductwork and all the tubing and stuff like that with the vents and everything all came out to 8 pounds. And then the little HVAC control on the dash was 1 pound. So the HVAC delete as a total was actually 52 pounds. The tubular front end, when I cut everything off and put the tubular front end on, that saved 50 pounds. 50 pounds for the hood. Now again, I'm going to be putting a carbon hood back on, so that'll probably weigh like 8, somewhere between 8 to 12 pounds, I'm sure. But as of now, there's no hood, so that was 50 pounds off. All the carpet insulation that I ripped out was 48 pounds. The complete wiring harness and the ECU, so the computer with all the wiring harness under the dash, all the wiring harness under the hood, and the wiring harness that all ran back to the back of the car and everything like that, came out to 47 pounds. The front and rear bumper supports, 41 pounds. Spare tire and the jack, 37 pounds. All the airbags, 20 pounds. All the speakers, 20 pounds. The EGR air pump and the lines came out to 16 pounds. The inner fender metal and the plastic with all the little bolts and tabs and stuff like that came out to 15 pounds. The entire windshield washer system, so that's like the windshield washer with the fluid, the pump and everything like that, was 11 pounds. The wiper motor was 5 pounds. The wipers and the rods were 4 pounds. The wiper brackets were 2 pounds. So the complete wiper delete, the whole wiper system delete, 11 pounds. The cowl, so just the cowl metal and the plastic itself was 8 pounds. Cruise control with the cable and the bracket was 7 pounds. Radio with the wires attached to it was 5 pounds. Antenna with the little bracket, 3 pounds. The factory amplifier that was in the back was 3 pounds. Traction control motor, 3 pounds. The T-top mounting plastic was 3 pounds, and then the T-top mounting metal. There was some metal like bracketry tabs back there as well for that area. I cut all that out. That was an additional 2 pounds. Sun visors were 2 pounds. The headlight switch with the wires was 1 pound. And in my notepad, I had written down miscellaneous random stuff like cutting random mounting tabs under the carpet and under the car, 38 pounds total. So I don't know exactly what that stuff was other than just miscellaneous items, but there you go. Now hopefully when I do the carbon rear hatch setup and the tubular K-member up front and all that stuff like that, there should be an additional 200 to 225 pounds when I finish doing the carbon body work, tubular K-member and such like that. So I'm really hoping to get the car down to about 2,800 pounds. That would be awesome. But there you go, guys. There is my more in-depth, detailed list. I hope this helps. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll check you guys later. See ya.